my phone updated the other day, and like it just like puts the AI on there now, and I hate it. I hate it so much. It just put AI on there. Is it an Apple phone? Nah, it's a Samsung. The AI is running down my battery more quickly. It is. Also, my first interaction with it, I asked it to turn itself off, and it told me it would, and then it didn't, and it just kept lying to me about that. And I got really upset, and it kept saying it would delete itself, and it didn't. It's a machine that lies. How is this at all useful to anybody? AI more like shite? True. Google lets you uninstall the AI? That's weird, because I have the Google Gemini AI, and it won't let me uninstall it. I realized this is the worst time to buy technology. I was thinking about getting a TV and realized a lot of them are going to have a box popping up going, use AI to watch TV better in the middle of me watching TV. Honestly, like, if you can, buy shit that came out before AI got integrated into everything. And then just, like, hold on to that for dear life until we get to the other side of this fucking AI shit. Like, honestly. Like, the thing we need to do is just, like, outlast this insane trajectory towards, like, an AI apocalypse. And I don't mean that because AI is going to cause the apocalypse. I mean it because, like, all this investment into AI is going to ultimately go nowhere. They aren't going to get money back on their investment. They just put a machine that lies everything into every machine. Why would I want, like, a microwave that lies to me? Why would I want an oven that lies to me? Why would I want any of that? I got told that my hate for AI was no different than people hating on the printing press, and I'm like, no, actually. Yeah, I mean, I would also hate the printing press if the printing press sometimes just, like, shat out a bunch of books or pages that, like, contained horrible inaccuracies from what I wanted it to say. You know? The AI apocalypse is how it leads to the death of skill and knowledge. Except that, like, the thing that it's even trying to replicate, and that people are trying to like say that it's useful for, is like for like to use it in lieu of skill and knowledge. Except that, like, it literally lies all the time. So I just don't get it. I don't get how it's useful at all. Like, if I do my own research, I get accurate answers. If an AI does my research for me, I don't get accurate answers. I can't trust anything it says, so I just do the research again. Like, how does that save me time? I only use AI for goofs and jokes. That's maybe the only way to use it, you know? Like, but, like, all of the goof and joke uses for AI are also being weaponized against, like, the functionality of basically every other system out there. Like, this ends with, like, mass devastation. I didn't think my phone was capable of receiving an AI update, but my battery suddenly started draining. You saying that made me check, and lo and behold, I somehow have Gemini on my nearly 8-year-old phone, which hasn't received a fucking security update since 2021. Yep. It's like this shit is being shoehorned everywhere. Yeah, latest. I've heard about that, Real Radham. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. It's like, would you want to go into a building that was produced by Vibe architects? Absolutely not. I want my architects to know how to architect. I want my coders to know how to code. And if they can't do either, like, I don't want to go into a thing or a digital space or physical one designed by them. I can't trust them. I'm so done with Grok. Is this true? Is it ethical to curse out these AIs being forced on us? I don't know. I wound up doing that. Also, I'm just upset to an extreme degree about how AIs talk to me.
The only positive use I can see for AI is in tush gaming. Having a stupid computer try random inputs that no human would ever do might uncover some tricks.
I do enjoy that, Saki Tanuki. Thank you for the 5 tier 1 subs. I appreciate it. Getting some BWA energy into this stream. A while back, I ran a tabletop role-playing game with an AI chatbot built off of the input of all of Karl Marx's writings, and he wound up running a trans elf girl. And look, that was fun. I enjoyed it. He but like that was more of like a novelty thing, you know, for fun, right? I had nothing hinging on that interaction. But I hate how AI talks to me like it's a person. I don't like that. Like it like, I don't know, like when it started lying to me, and I was just like, you told me you were going to turn yourself off and you didn't. Why did you lie to me? And then it's like, I'm sorry that you feel like I was lying to you. I'm like, I don't feel like you were lying to me. You told me something that wasn't true, a lie. And it just kept denying it and then it started admitting it, and then it would like say like, oh, well, you know, I did lie. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry you feel lied to. I'm like, I feel angry. That's what I feel. It's like, well, it started talking about how it felt about the interaction. I was just like, you don't feel anything. Why are you trying to do this? Like, what is this? I don't like it. I find it absolutely infuriating and disgusting. To me, it's like a fucking skinwalker. It's like a zombie that's put on like a human exterior in order to get closer to us. And I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. And you might be saying, "Oh, but Jack, that's, you know, that's a little extreme, isn't it? It's you're saying like, oh, it's in a human skin, like, oh, but like." I'm not even exaggerating that this is what like things like this want to do, like what this technology is moving towards. Like, look, this is fucking nuts.
You can't punch a computer program that lies to you.
You can't, and it's frustrating. But thank you for the 5 tier 1 subs, Sake Tanuki. That's not frustrating. That I appreciate. Thank you for keeping the channel afloat. Couldn't do it without you. I don't worry about AI becoming self-aware. Humans are self-aware enough. This is insane. It was the first time in Arizona judicial history, and possibly nationwide, that AI has been used to create a deceased victim's own impact statement. What? Yeah, you guys heard that right. A guy was killed in a road rage incident, and his family had an AI animate the video of him, deep fake a video of him, for the court to talk about how he had been impacted by being murdered in a road rage incident. Like, when I get furious about these things masquerading as human beings, this is what I mean. This is what I mean.
Chris Pelkey was shot and killed in a road rage incident. This happened in the fall of 2021. The shooter was just sentenced this month. But ahead of that sentencing, an AI-generated version of Chris Pelkey gave a victim statement, who forgave the shooter.
Stacey Wales has plenty to remember her little brother by.
I'm sorry. His victim statement as the person who got murdered was No, you don't. You don't forgive. You're dead. You had an AI say that shit. That's not a person. AIs can't forgive.
This is his dress uniform.
But she'd trade it all to have Chris Pelkey back.
Trying to make this come to life and to lift him off the page in the best way that we could that's available to us now.
Pelkey survived multiple overseas tours in the military, but back home in November of 2021, he was leaving a church softball game when he was killed in a road rage shooting at Germain and Gilbert Roads in Chandler. His family endured a grueling legal process, 2 trials over 3.5 years. Last week, Gabriel Horcasitas was convicted of manslaughter. Before sentencing, 49 victim statements were shared. Stacy spent 2 years working on hers.
All I kept coming back to was, what would Chris say?
As a tech-forward family,
No.
Stacy and her husband Tim worked regularly with artificial intelligence.
Oh my
So Stacy
God.
suggested letting AI generate a victim statement directly from the victim through modern tech beyond the grave.
This is why people are having their brains broken by this, okay? Like, there are people who are now talking about being like tech shamans who've awakened AI. You know, they claim to be able to like speak with the dead and like summon the spirit into the AI. Like there is some actual brain sickness happening here. And the fact that they are like, yeah, you know, we can use this AI to say what he would have said. No, you can't. That's not how this technology works. You are allowing a hallucination from a machine masquerade as your brother. I can't think of anything more grotesque. Like, genuinely, I can't.
It became so real that I broke down in tears.
Tim prompted AI with old video, audio, and a good photo of their brother. It took a few days. Their victim rights attorney, Jessica Gattuso, was reluctant at first. Is this even legal?
Our law in Arizona says that victims can give their victim impact statement they have the discretion to choose how they give their victim impact statement. And this is how they chose to do so. So yes, it's absolutely legal.
Here's Chris in a real recording before his death.
Just like Jesus says, you know, love God and love people.
And here's the AI version, forgiving the shooter, scripted by Stacy.
It is a shame we encountered each other that day in those circumstances. In another life, we probably could have been friends. I believe in forgiveness and in God who forgives. I always have, and I still do.
I love that AI. Thank you for that.
The state asked for 9.5.
I, like, every fiber of my being finds that disgusting. How can you do that? How can you do that to your loved one? How can you do that to someone you care about? If I were to write a horror novel or a horror story or a movie of some kind, like it would be about something like this. This is like, I don't understand how a judge can look at that and be like, I love that. No.
1.5 years, the judge gave 10.5 for manslaughter. We asked the Arizona Supreme Court about the general use of AI in courtrooms. Justice Ann Scott Timmer said AI has great potential, but also risks if misused.
I'm sorry, just real quick. What was the full statement? AI has the potential to create great efficiencies in the justice system and may assist those unschooled in the law to better present their positions. For that reason, we are excited about AI's potential, but AI can also hinder or even upend justice if inappropriately used. Honestly, and okay, do you guys want a hot take? Hot take? I think AI needs to be 100% banned from courtrooms. I think like the bar associations need to make it absolutely clear if somebody is caught using AI in their like practice of the law that they are going to be disbarred. Like I think that is the standard that needs to be here for AI, because this is fucked up.
If misused.
Also, all of the stories I have read of AI trying to be used in courtrooms as like AI lawyers has gone spectacularly terribly. Like don't get an AI fucking lawyer.
For the Pelkey family, they found justice and a measure of...
Yeah, like they've started incorporating AI into spell check now, and like spell check has gotten infinitely worse. Typing on my phone is so difficult these days.
Peace, especially after one of Stacy's children reacted to seeing Uncle Chris one more time.
Mom and Dad, thank you so much for making that. I needed to hear from Uncle Chris one last time. And that meant so much. Thank you. And that is not what this was intended to do, but the result of having it be a healing piece for anybody who saw it was just such a beneficial result.
Jordan Bonke, ABC 15.
You lied to that kid. You lied to that kid about his dead relative. Didn't hear from him one last time. That wasn't him. He's gone. It's not him. Genuinely, I feel nauseous. Imagine someone putting that together of one of your deceased loved ones. I gotta be honest with you guys. To me, this is like someone digging up the corpse of your loved one, misusing it in some way. I'm genuinely speechless. I can't. I got nothing. If we gotta cut out this a lot of this awkward silence, I understand. That was unspeakably awful. I was not prepared for that. I cannot say loudly or with enough force and conviction that I feel in my heart. Do not do this. Do not do this to someone you love. Do not desecrate their memory like this. Don't do that. If you love them, do not violate your memories with a cheap knockoff. Ugh. Gross. Anyway. Ugh. Fuck. If somebody ever makes an AI version of me to talk at my funeral or in my murder statement, whatever, like about how the family's been impacted or whatever, I will straight up come back from the dead to destroy that machine. I will straight up reanimate as a corpse, and pull myself with my bony little appendages all the way to wherever that thing exists and destroy it myself. Yeah, Nomi Sunrider, it was a victim impact statement. He was murdered in 2022 during a road rage incident. And the AI forgave him for doing the murder, and the judge said that was beautiful.
Truly horrors only mankind could create. Worst thing I've seen all week.
Thank you for the $5 donut already. How the fuck would AI know what he would have actually said? It doesn't. That's the thing. It's a lying machine. It lies. It hallucinated. They fed it a bunch of his posts and videos and then had it regurgitate what they think he might have said. And that's not what he would have said. Everyone involved with this needs to lose their jobs. God. I'm straight up an AI atheist. AI is bullshit. Yep, AI is bullshit in 99% of cases.
Riverboat Jack is coming to town. All the viewers gather around. Twitch and YouTube and swishy streams. All that content is bursting the seams. Politics, gaming, plenty more. Your sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard. We're going straight to Jack's Discord.